Hi, I'm Coach Tonym Morganem of the Masterful Engineer Programme, and today's boiler what we're looking at is a Worcester 30i Green Star. And this particular video is about Gasportfolio building, and we've got one of our Gasportfolio students with us today, Marius, and he's got a couple of questions what he wants to ask on this boiler for him to get through his Gasportfolio, and it might help other Gasportfolio students. Okay, Marius, you've got some questions you want to ask on your Gasportfolio training, so fire away.
Okay, Tony. My question is, can you test for burning pressure on this boiler, and how do you know if you could test for burning pressure?
Okay, well, what you need to observe first is the fan unit. So this is the fan here.
Okay.
And the fan, it's got a certain design. If you can see the way this fan is, it's quite prevalent, it's right in your face, you can see it, it's on view, very clear. Now, on other boilers where they've got a normal burner, or you call it a standard efficiency burner, you can't see the fan as clear. So that's sort of the telltale sign is the fan and its design. The second thing is you look at the gas valve, which is just below it. You can see this pipe go up towards the fan. That's the gas pipe. So the fan sucks gas through the gas valve into the fan. This arrangement, when you see this, you cannot do the burning pressure because it's got a zero governor, and that's the main key. So it's your fan arrangement, the pipe going from the fan to the gas valve. If you see this type of setup, it means you cannot do the burning pressure. So we've got another question what Marius wants to ask. So what's that, Marius?
Yes, Tony, you mentioned when we were talking about burner pressure, I asked you what signs do you see, and then you mentioned zero governor. What did you mean by that?
Right, okay, well, this is the zero governor here, and what I mean is it's the way it's been set. So it's set at like atmospheric pressure, so the fan will cause a negative pressure, and because it's set at atmospheric pressure, it's like a minus pressure, which will then cause a suction and draw the gas up into to mix into the fan. And this is why you can't do with the burner pressure on this zero governor, because it'll suck that up as well. Is that okay? Do you understand what I mean?
I understand now. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so hopefully that's useful for you guys out there as well. Have you got any more questions before we finish?
Well, yes, one more question about ventilation. How do we know whether a boiler needs ventilation?
Okay, well, this particular boiler doesn't, because it's a room sealed appliance, and it takes the air from outside, so it's totally room sealed, so there's no ventilation required. That's only for open flue appliances where you're gonna need to bring your ventilation into the room. So on this, you're okay.
I think.
So we've got another question, one more thing he wants to ask, and what's that?
Yes, in terms of fluing, I read that it has to be at a certain angle.
Okay, so we've got the flue there, and it's clipped up. So it's at the right angle. Yeah, you get a slight fall back to the boiler for the condense to run into the condense and run back into the trap and basically out the condense pipe. So there is a slight fall back to the boiler. Okay, so you got another question you want to ask?
Yes, Tony. My question is about safety controls, and in particular, how do you test a flame failure device?
Okay, so what we can do, you can do a couple of things. You can either run the appliance and then you can turn the gas off by turning the gas off either at the meter or underneath the appliance. So you can, this is the inlet here, that valve there, that's a gas inlet, so you can shut that off. And then what will happen, the appliance will try to relight. It'll probably attempt this about 3 to 4 times. Then it will go to lockout. You'll see an error code come on. Usually it's EA will flash here, and then it will shut down. And that's basically how you test it. And you'll see, as I said, the fault code come up and the bulb will shut down. There'll be no gas passing through it. You can then test it to see if it is leaking by doing a tightness test to see if the gas valve is passing or anything like that. But that's a procedure you'll have to take in order to test it. Is that okay?
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
So that's the end of this video on Gasportfolio building. If you're a Gasportfolio student and you want to get training, just click on the link below and we'll help you. So if you like what you see, you can give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and we're glad to hear from you. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.